You did have an opportunity to hear the president tonight before you came into the studio. What did you think? Did he persuade you that we belong there, invading Libya, trying to side with the rebels?
Well, it was a very patriotic speech. I felt proud to be an American, but I feel even more proud to be guided by our Constitution. You know, that pilot that got shot down that the president talked about was embraced as a friend.
Right.
He could have been embraced as an enemy. You know, that happened in Iraq.
Of course.
And then what would happen if we had to come and release him for being a hostage? In other words, come and tell the Congress why our young men and women should be placed in harm's way.
Did it get under your skin that he sent those planes over there when he was in Brazil and the Congress was on a recess, was on a vacation, when we now know that he had decided to do it 5 days earlier when he was in Washington and the Congress was in session? You guys could have had a legitimate, bona fide debate about this on the floor of the Senate, and then he could have been guided by your votes. Instead, he did it when it was impossible for you to vote because members of Congress were scattered to the four corners of the earth.
What is embarrassing as a member of Congress is that people come to us in our district and around the country like we know. And if we're going to send their kids and place them in harm's way, we should know. And to say that they met with the political leaders and not met with the Congress, I think is wrong. The same questions I have tonight, I would have wanted answered. And one of them is abundantly clear. You know the fiscal crisis we're coming through.
Sure.
All I want to know is that since we're benevolent and we know that the rebels could have been massacred by a bum guy that we had slept with, but he's a bum, terrible man, where did we get the money from in order to do this humane thing?
How did he become an enemy? A month ago, the president proposed in his budget that we give a couple of million in aid to his government. A month ago, his son was in D.C. meeting with officials in the State Department. Suddenly he became an enemy because his troops are fighting against rebels that are trying to take over the government from him?
That doesn't bother me because that's the devil we knew. I'm concerned with who in the heck are the rebels.
Okay, switching gears.